involved and then looking for your own stuff, and just a general comment on your play.
Yeah, I was just trying to be aggressive and wanted to see what they were going to do on the pick and rolls. So beginning of the game, try to set my teammates and try to be aggressive after that. Thought overall we were pretty aggressive. We have to match their energy. They're a very physical team. They play with a lot of intensity. There's going to be a war the whole series on the boards, and thought we did a pretty good job. Especially Steven Jackson was huge at the end of the game on the boards, and it's going to have to be like that for us. The smalls, we need help. Timmy and Thiago and DB and Boris, everybody has to help out.
Only guys hadn't won a first game of the playoff in about 3 years. Did you put some extra emphasis in that to try and come out and win this game today after the struggles early on?
I didn't even know when you just said that. I didn't even know it was 3 years. I didn't even know. Not at all. We don't even talk about it. I think everybody know what happened last year, and everybody is very motivated this year. But we don't even talk about it between us.
Tony, the game broke open late in the third quarter when y'all hit 3 straight threes with a small lineup. How were y'all able to get the open threes with such a small lineup?
It worked out pretty well all season long for us. Every time we go small, we get some good shots, good spacing. Tried to pick and rolls, and I find Jack one time, and then I found Maddie the second time, and that was 2 big threes for us during the fourth quarter. It was a big place for us, and after that, we kept the lead and played pretty good defense in the fourth quarter.
Tony, before the game, Pop said that you knew personally that the Memphis series last year wasn't your best series. How much did that motivate you coming into this year to kind of make up for last year's series?
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed, with my performance last year, and so Pop was mad at me when he came in London and saw me play with the national team. Thought I played harder with the national team, so I told him, I'll have a good year this year and make sure, I'll play with a different attitude. And when Manu went down, it accelerated the process of me being aggressive in attack mode, and it became my team. And so this year is a little bit different from last year, and that's why I wanted to make sure, set the table in game 1 and make sure I be aggressive and build on that.
How much pressure does it take off you, Timmy and Manu, having small heads like Jack and Boris Dio?
It's huge. It's huge. It makes a big difference. If you want to go far in the playoffs, everybody needs to contribute, and I think that's what I like the most. In our team this year compared to last year, we're a lot deeper. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's fresher, and makes a big difference. Jack makes some big shots, got some big boards in the end of the fourth quarter and third quarter. Boris played great. He was aggressive, and everybody is playing good.
Tony, everything physically okay with you after the knockdown and the physicals?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, and even if something was wrong, I'm not going to tell you. It's always something. You live with it.
You guys were able to do a pretty good job on Devin. How big is that for you guys, knowing their big guys are going to get points and stuff?
And that's the key. Obviously they're going to play inside a lot with Jefferson and Millsap, but after that, Devin Harris is the key of that team. He makes them go. He can get hot at any time. He's a very good three-point shooter, and so I think that's a big key to try to contain him. And so that's just one game. I know he's going to bounce back. He's a great player. He proved it over the years, and I know he's going to come back strong in game 2, so I'm going to have to be ready.
Hey Tony, Boris got the start today. Could you talk about his play and what it meant for you today's game?
But Boris is a very smart player, and he loves to make his teammates better. That's the number one thing that he loves to do. He's a great passer, and in our team where everybody's unselfish, it makes him even better. Makes him look good. And so he played great today. He was open, and every time he penetrates, he finds the open guy, and I think that's what Pop likes about him. He's an unselfish player.
How much did that drive to get the national team into the Olympics do for you?
When you run after something after 10 years, it gives you a lot of motivation. And so when I started the national team this summer, I was very motivated because it was the first time we qualified in 12 years.
And you said, Pop said you thought you played harder. What did you think, though, between the
I do what he likes to always gets my button turned on. You know, he always like to challenge me. He's been doing that over the years, and he knew that when he was going to say that, I'm going to react, and I'm going to tell him that's not true because I always play hard. You know, for the Spurs. You know, it's my team too. So it gave me a motivation to show him, you know, I can play the same way.
Going back to Boris, you know, growing up with him, could you have ever imagined starting with him in a playoff game in the NBA?
Not at all. Not at all. It's like a dream. It's crazy. Like start with him and playing for a championship is crazy. And I just hope we do like Manu and Fabio. That'd be an unbelievable experience. But we got a long way to go.
When you first saw him play, what did you think of him as a player back as a high schooler or whatever when you guys were together?
That it was basketball came easy.